Alright guys, welcome back to this channel. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Check it out. I wanted to talk about this one because a lot of time we kind of concentrate on our house, our home defense, our home security, and all that stuff. But think about this, when you go out there, you're walking into the unknown. You're walking around your city. Obviously, you know your city and stuff, but you may go into places that you may not know. People may be there that you don't know and things like that. So you need situational awareness, right? That's why I preach here in the channel essentially about carrying a gun. Carry a gun if you're allowed, if you're a law-abiding citizen and whatever, you have the permit and all that good stuff. Make sure you carry your gun and practice that, always carrying, right? A lot of you guys have a permit and you don't carry a gun. Don't do that. If you have a permit, carry your gun. And if your gun is too big or it's getting in the way, get the right gun to carry. Get the right holster to carry. Get the right belt to carry. So you have a system that work for you. But the thing about this is, like, a lot of you guys are really well protected, but what about when you're out there, or what about when you're coming home, right? And I wanted to show you this because years ago I had a comment here in the channel where a lady say, I never thought about carrying a gun until I pull into the driveway and somebody pulled me out of the car. And I don't remember if she was sexually assaulted or what happened, but she got, attacked. And if you're still watching the channel, by the way, put a comment. Let me know how you doing okay or whatever. But the thing about this is that it's pretty crazy. When you come home, people may be waiting for you. And it has happened multiple times. And I've seen several videos here in the community where that happened. People pull into the house. And when they come out of the house, it's kind of like a target opportunity or maybe an easy prey. And they get attacked in that moment. Like, literally, criminals are waiting for you to open the door to harass you and walk inside and attack you. I've seen that several times here in the community since I do this kind of video. So I wanted to show you this video and talk about it. Definitely share some comments down below. Let me know what you think. All that good stuff. You know how it goes. Again, I appreciate some of you guys that share comments and things like that. Let me share the screen right here. Make sure you subscribe to the Blessings of Liberty channel where we talk about God, being a husband, being a father, things that I want to talk about. Maybe it doesn't really kind of be in this channel, but, I got multiple channels in case one day I get erased. Gotta prepare for the future. Jar 6 Ride, where I ride my motorcycle. And I just have a blast. I've been uploading videos here more often because I've been enjoying my motorcycle a lot. And you know what? It's fun time, right? So let's come up here. This happening again is going to be, what you're going to see is that you're going to see a lady getting home and getting harassed and attacked, and actually they stole her car. Let's check it out.
New video of a violent car robbery outside a Long Island home. Suffolk County detectives say two men attacked a 66-year-old woman in her driveway in Massac when she got home before 6 Saturday night. They say one of the men hit her in the head with a metal object before taking the keys and her rental car. The other man is seen jumping into a getaway car with a third suspect. The woman was...
All right, so first of all, check it out. 66-year-old. What does that mean? That means that she's old. And because she's old, she may be looked upon as a weak target. Again, this is not to insult anybody, not trying to be mean or anything like that. But if a criminal sees an older person, will potentially say, well, this person is not going to fight. This person is not going to fight. This person is going to give up. And it's an easy target. And that's kind of what I see here. You see a car coming in. You have two cars. You have a getaway car. So obviously at one point she was being followed, or obviously at one point she was picked. As she pulled into this driveway, these people get down out of that getaway car and they attacked her. One thing that I'm going to say is that she's holding the keys and it feels like they're fighting over this car keys. Let it go. Again, let it go. I know a lot of you guys say, well, I'm not going to. I'm going to fight. I'm going to hold my stuff, all that stuff. Okay, that's good. If you have a plan and you want to do that, it's good. But if you're a 60-year-old lady out there and you're holding your keys, let go of your keys and let them take the car. I know it sounds bad. It may sound like that's not what you want to do, and it sucks. But I tell you what, that car does not value your life. That car does not value your life. There is insurance and all that stuff. And again, you see those two kids or two people attacking her and kicking her or whatever. They were like being very, very aggressive. They could have killed this lady, right? Over what? A car? Let it go. One thing that I'm going to tell you, and this is something that somebody told me a long time ago. You can assess the situation and you may know if you're going to win the fight or not. And if the answer is like, I'm not going to win the fight, let it go. This is something that was told to me many, many years ago. And even in the Marine, when I went to Iraq and Afghanistan, sometimes you could look at the situation and you could be like, am I going to be able to win this? And if the answer is no, sometimes you just got to let it go, take a step back, and fight correctly. In this case, you could just be like, all right, I have a camera that you're being recorded. I'm going to call the police and allow the police to do their job, right? So, again, very, very sad situation. I hate to see this. Really hate to see older people that, Americans that live in this country that should be protected and being harassed like this and being attacked. So again, let me kind of come back here. So you see a getaway car here. Two guys get down. There's two people fighting over the keys and obviously attack this
when
lady.
She got home before 6 Saturday night. They say one of the men hit her in the head with a metal object before taking the keys and her rental car. The other man is seen jumping into a getaway car with a third suspect. The woman was treated for non-life-threatening injuries.
So here's the thing. I want to just kind of come up here and let me put my face back in here. So here's the thing. One thing that I want to mention, I mentioned the lady that got harassed in the driveway, and I just saw another video that it happened as well, and now seeing this, is that to me, a couple things. Have a plan when you get home, right? If you live with somebody, maybe call them up and be like, hey, I'm about to get home, right? I do that with my wife, by the way. When I leave work, I call my wife or I text my wife. I'll be like, hey, I'm leaving my job. It takes me not that long, a specific amount of time to get home. And if it has been a few more minutes or have been 10 minutes, my wife usually, call me and be like, hey, you okay? Anything going on? Things like that. If you live with somebody, have some type of communication, right? If you don't, obviously you won't have that ability. But a couple things that I like, this lady had a camera. That's a great idea, right? In this case, didn't deter the situation, but nevertheless, there is information that can be investigated, right? There is a video. Cops could get that and investigate that. Things like having your lights on, right? When you come home, let's say you leave around 5 p.m., turn the lights on because you're going to come back. It's going to be dark. So you want to have some visibility. Have a flashlight on you, right? There are some people that say, you know what? When I'm coming out of my car and I'm walking, I have my gun on me. I may be a little bit closer to my gun, right? Make sure that my shirt and whatever is in the right way in case I have to get my gun. I can have access to my gun, right? So again, there's so many things that you can do. Have a flashlight. Just having a regular flashlight on you so you could bring some lights, something like that. Some people have a belt, or a whistle so you could make some noise in case something happened. Again, guys, here's the thing. Sometimes security is something that you have to be trained for, but you also have to be kind of creative, right? Have a plan in case something like this happen. As simple as parking in the driveway and waiting 30 seconds. I want to look around. I want to see what I see. Let me look right. Let me look left. Everything is okay. Obviously, if a car parks behind you, get back in the car, close the door. Some people have cell phones ready. I have my cell phone on me. Some people call people. They be calling somebody and be like, all right, I got you here on the phone. I'm walking to my front door until I come in and lock the door. So again, develop a plan. Because what I've seen here from doing this video is that this is very common. Criminals are waiting for you to get into the car, get out of your car, and they are attacking many people. So I think there is a vulnerability from the car to inside the house. And in that space, that could be 20 seconds, seems to me, again, just doing this video, seems to me that there's a lot of people taking advantage of that small amount of time. So we need to have a plan to deal with that. Let me know what you think. Put comments down below. And as always, God is in control.